Because when you grow up in the Caribbean, we are so sheltered, which is why we're not mentally enslaved, right? And which is why all the Black people that come from other places could come to America and excel, because we don't have a complex in thinking like we can't be X because, you know, like, and I've had conversation with Black people, like they really believe they can't accomplish certain things because they're Black. And Black people that weren't born here was like, say what now? What are you talking about?
My brother, he's from Antigua. My father is Antigua, my mom, she's Venezuelan, so I'm basically mixed. And my brother, he's a bit more dark-skinned than me, and he said when he went to Canada and the US, he felt the racism, but I didn't quite understand, because here in Antigua, you know, I don't feel
it. Yeah, because you are in a homogeneous society.
Yeah.
You don't feel
and even me being mixed, I don't feel any weight. You
don't feel
trust me, you know the distinction when you're in America.
Right? Exactly. Listen, I didn't know I was Black and that women weren't supposed to be smart until I got here. Like when I got here, I realized like, oh, I'm Black. Really? That's a thing?
I'll give you a story. My first year of my PhD, I was in West Texas, and the Ku Klux Klan was recruiting on campus.
Oh, great.
Right? That's how close it was. And you know, I dealt with racism too, but again, once you have your receipts and you do, no one could hold a candle to you. And I say this all the time, and it's always a struggle. Some of the biggest challenges I had were from African Americans.
Oh yeah, they
were like, how dare you come and do better than me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So, all the time, because Black people as a people don't see Black, you know, and when they do, just think about it. Slavery lasted as long as it did because you always had that one Black person that had to go tell the master that they were planning to revolt. I did West Indian history, man. I just remember when I was studying for CXC, or when I was just taking West Indian history, and I did it at CXC too, it's like I would just read the textbook and be cussing the whole time. Like, just stupid people. Can you believe them? But yes, like here you feel that you feel the Black. And you feel like you're an educated woman, oh God forbid. Especially in my profession, that's lily white. Yes, I said it because it's true. Lily white and dominated by men. You know how many times I had to tell men, like, it is not happening. I'm not gonna dumb it down to make you.
I mean, just hearing it from you, you know, straightforward like that. It's impressionable because when I read about it, I wouldn't think much about it. I didn't think, this is really real. Is it really a competition between men and women? Is it really a thing with skin color? Because here in Antigua, you can be the girl and you can be the valedictorian in high school and people be happy about it. You can be a boy, be the valedictorian. And it's not such a thing. It's like, wow, they're smart. You don't look at their skin. You don't look at their gender. Look at, you know, their mind.
I get it because
those experiences help us.
Yeah, when I graduated from, PM, I got CXC awards, CXC Silver Awards, you know, ministry sent me the little certificate thing. They weren't giving out much scholarships back then, the bones. But anyway, I hear they give out lots of those now. I am not bitter. But what I'm saying, it's like, no one ever said, oh, how come the girl, you know, is getting awards or getting this many subjects. It's expected, actually, or you know, you get a rack on.
Exactly, it's expected. Whether you're a boy or a girl, you need to just go for that. Go to that level.
Yes, but here it's just that girls are not necessarily expected to be smart. This is why you don't let no man like talk to you like they crazy. And I had every time, and the thing is, it's like here, if you don't push back on it, they will walk all over you, eat you up, and spit you out with the racism and the sexism. Because the first time I went to work as a lawyer, I was the only Black person.
So I'm the only Black professor in my business school.
Exactly. Wow. Not the only Black lawyer, the only Black person in the entire firm. There was not even a support staff that was Black. And I had to like call out, not necessarily racism, but sexism of the lawyer who thought I was his secretary and go like, can't you answer my cases? And I just had to like show him like, dude, I am not from America, and cuss his ass out.
Like, oh gosh, you got Antigua and twang.
I was like, yo, dude, I am not from here. You ain't know nothing about me. I'm not your damn secretary. You could go do it yourself. And he ran and complained to the partner. But then again, you know what? I knew my worth. To Dr. Martin, I knew my worth and I knew my value. And by that point, I was winning every case I took to court. So I was just like, I'm making you people money and you're underpaying me. And I settled for this job because I graduated at the top 20% of my class. And if it wasn't for all the racist idiots, I would have already gotten a good job. And now I got to put up with you idiots, which means I ain't taking your bullshit. You know, I'm taking it.
When I went on the job market, I was the highest paid out of my program, right? And so it's a predominantly white school. There are only like maybe a handful of us with PhDs that are Black in business. Like a Black PhD in business is rare, right? Because a lot of Black people, they're going to like African studies, women's studies, not. So even though I was the highest paid, had some of the best exam results, when there were time for opportunities, they gave it to the white students.
Oh, trust me. There were people at the bottom of the class, mind you. Dean's List, cum laude, top 20%, editor-in-chief of the Law Review, and I could go on and on and on,
and
right?
You got like...
I couldn't get a job!
Yeah.
And the people at the bottom of the class who were white were just like landing jobs left, right, and center. It is a real thing in America. That shit does happen.
So when you see somebody from back home that made it, like, trust me, it didn't come easy. Like I just bought, COVID is happening and white people are getting wealthy and, minorities are like, oh my God, I'm losing everything. So I took advantage of the market. I bought and sold a house. And when I was dealing with my lender, the way in which he was talking to me, he saw a Black person and he was like, oh, well, he ain't know no better. Well, he ain't do his homework. And I had to tell him, like, literally, you're doing this wrong. These are the numbers. This is what makes sense. Fix it. They didn't understand. They were like, and they're trying to explain simple words. I was like, dude, I'm more educated.
Oh, tell me about it. You think I have
to reach the point where you put them in their place.
I've done it.
Because there's financial discrimination at
all the time. I've heard of it. And I've pulled my lawyer card straight up when I get pissed. I'm like...
You know how they value you too. Like, for example, I've been stopped by the police. The first question the police always asks, first or second, what do you do? And that's the value they place on you. And the value they place on your life. Right then and there, what do you do? I'm a finance professor, blah, 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 blah. Their attitude changes.
Talk about when I put my lawyer card.
Oh, there you go.
It's changed the tune. Because I can I don't have to hire a lawyer to do so.
Oh, yeah. So
it is crazy. It is, it's a different experience not living in the Caribbean, but I think all Black people who did not grow up in America, we are so blessed and fortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Because we didn't have to deal with
years. Yeah, my father says the same thing. That he's fortunate he grew up here in Antigua, and then he had the knowledge and the principles and the values, and then went up there.
Strong sense of self.
Yeah, strong sense of self.
And we're not mentally enslaved, so we don't feel like we can't achieve.
When Obama became president, I was like, okay, great, because we've always seen Black leaders, right? So it wasn't the big deal for me as it was for some.
Same thing. I didn't feel like it was a big deal, but I mean, it was a great accomplishment.
It's great, but
I didn't realize it was that great.
Yeah, but because
when I was younger, because I lived here in Antigua and Barbuda.
Yeah, so it was a big deal for them, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's the constant oppression, and just the way American culture is tailored is to just pretty much tell Black people you're less than, and you're not, you're not worthy, you're not worth it, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're not intelligent. Pretty much you're a slave that we tell what to do, and that's all you can do. And a lot of Black Americans that were born here, they internalize that, and they really truly believe that. This is why you have, like, quote unquote, the ghetto. And that should always piss me off, because I'm like, how is it's the ghetto, but when it gentrifies, it's all like nice and fancy. And why are you dirtying up your own community? I mean, I'm just totally going off topic, but I'm just saying it's a mental thing. And it all goes back to your mindsets and your mental states and what you would think, what you feel, what you do. And this is what you literally have to do. And I think a lot of the time in Antigua, we suffer from we do the same thing. It might not be racism, but we do this class thing that is stupid because we will put like other people over our own people and don't give opportunities.
Yeah.
So it's not a color thing because everybody be black, okay? But it's just devaluing yourself. And then, okay, when you move out of Antigua, you go to the Caribbean region, and then the Caribbean does the same shit. Like, why can't we, like, we're some beyond outside of cricket where we try to show like we are about unity and we can move forward as a people. The Caribbean could do so much more in terms of being a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And we need to diversify other than tourism. There is so many other things we could be doing other
saying
than
that.
that.
Yes,
In my
yeah.
area now, you might make me get on my soap.
Don't get me started. Yeah, we're not gonna put you on a soapbox, Mr. I'm just saying, it's that whatever we want to do, it just only takes one person to say, listen, this is what we want, and I'm gonna start a movement. It only takes one person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I want to thank
Let's
both
hope
of you, all
this
three of you
positive
actually. I've learned a lot today, and I'm looking forward to the second session if you do have one.
But yeah, this has been amazingly wonderful.
I learned a lot from you.
Dab.
I learned a lot from you.